Hello there, Vanagon addicts. It's Ken Wilford here at Vanagon. I told you guys I probably would be restoring some of these AC ducts, and so that's what we're doing today. So you can kind of see what's happening here. When these ducts get older, it has this foam insulation in here. Basically what it's supposed to do is, I think, keep stuff from getting condensation, okay, on the outside of the plastic. So they put this foam in here, but you can see what happens. The glue starts giving up. And then as you're running the air conditioning, you can hear it kind of flapping in the breeze and that kind of thing. So you don't want that. So what you want to do, of course, is kind of what I did on this other end. You clean up under here with some, like some alcohol, something like that, that would get rid of the old glue. And then you want to grab yourself some super glue, like this Gorilla Glue right here. And just put that down, reattach this down, set something on it to weigh it down so it can, you know, basically reattach. Okay, I actually did it already on this end. She started with this end. And the other thing you want to do too is I'm going to clean this out. There's a lot of dirt in here. I'm not sure if that's just from the olden days or what's happening. But I re-glued this down already, and I put some weights on it to kind of hold it down until it, you know, got back to its nice self. Because I'm telling you, if you don't glue it, it's going to be flapping on you. All right, so you can see also what's happening here with this duct. It was actually repaired before. There was glue all the way from this point to here on both sides. It was like some white glue. There was actually a Volkswagen recall on these ducts, where the dealer had to try to fix them because they were falling down, and that could cause, you know, danger for the driver. So I imagine that that white glue was actually probably, you know, the Volkswagen the first time they tried to fix it. But on this side, it was actually cracked all along here. So again, I'm using super glue. And what I did also, I put these tie wraps on here just to hold it together so it could dry. You know, the biggest problem I have with super glue is not that it doesn't do a good job once it dries. It's like, it seems like it takes forever to dry. You sit there and try to hold it, and by the time you know, give up and let go of it, then it dries and it doesn't, you know, conform to this thing that you want to conform to. And then another thing I'm going to try on this one is I cut a piece of tin to go across the end right here. I'm probably going to have to notch it, okay, in these two spots right here, so that, you know, when you go to put it up on the ceiling, it actually has two big Phillips heads and then a metal plate that goes across. I think originally they had just two Phillips heads right here, and then this was like a hole. And what wound up happening was they broke out, the thing fell. So then Volkswagen's fix was, you know, put this metal plate up in the ceiling, and then you could slide this, you know, onto the metal plate, and that would reinforce this whole edge right here. But as time goes on, you know, this whole edge has been starting to crumble on this one. So I put a piece of tin in here, okay. I mean, you see where my hand is? That's how far back it goes, probably 5 inches or so. So I mean, it's all the way back to like here, to try to get a good bite, and just support this. So when you put this up, you know, instead of just being held by this, the edge, which is the metal plate, comes to right about here, that's in the ceiling. You're supporting it all the way back here. I mean, I could try to glue it, but, you know, I cut it so that it just barely fits, and it actually kind of is in here pretty nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue repairing these, but these are just some ideas. I'll let you know how I make out once I go ahead and try to put it back up into the ceiling. So that's it for video number 3 on our, you know, restoring a 91 Carat Vanagon. Tune in and we will have more videos. Please like, share, and subscribe, and please join us on Patreon. Alright guys, we will see you on the next video.